You are welcome to Akahi Tutors. In our previous series, we discussed Introduction to Philosophy, where I itemized the branches of philosophy. I told us there are core branches of philosophy: metaphysics, epistemology, ethics, and logic, and there are other subdivisions. And we also discussed the benefits, relevance of philosophy, but I didn't do much on that. It is very good and useful if you consider taking philosophy as your course of study in the university. What are the skills you can learn from studying philosophy? You learn the skill of critical thinking and problem solving, which can be used in many companies and industries that require management skills and administrative skills. So critical thinking and problem solving skills, ethics and decision making also. Philosophy helps us to develop our moral reasoning and our ability to choose informed choices or make informed consent in legal and ethical matters. Also, it helps us to understand human nature. We understand the way people behave and why they behave, human existence, and this will help us in managing our businesses and managing our companies. Also, philosophical knowledge inform us about scientific methodology, ethics, and the implication of technological advancement. For instance, we have the recent development in technology. Artificial intelligence has become a common topic, and developing it or fitting it into human brain has generated a lot of ethical questions. For instance, the question of personal identity. The person whose brain has been fitted with an artificial intelligence, how does he maintain his identity? And there are also ethical questions regarding it. Also, you learn the skills in politics and society, the knowledge about politics, about the system of justice, the system of morality, and it shape our understanding of government and civic engagement. There are many other skills you can learn in philosophy: personal growth, self-discovery, cultural understanding, education and teaching, professional ethics. But what are the career opportunities in philosophy? As a philosophy graduate, what can you do when you graduated? When you are through with your philosophical study, you can work in a law firm, because philosophy emphasizes logic and critical thinking. So it prepares students for law school and careers in the legal profession. Teaching and education, in lecturing, in teaching, you as a philosophy student stand a good chance of teaching in a good school. Also, writing and journalism, a strong writing and analytical skills serve well as a philosophy student. You can do well in careers like publishing, editing, journalism, and related writing courses. And also consulting and strategy. Consulting and strategy, philosophy emphasizes on critical thinking and problem solving will help you in that. There are many others: policy and government, business and management, technology and data analysis, medicine and healthcare. There are many other branches or aspects where you can fit in your career opportunities, and you make both ends meet. You can do well. And let's go into today's series. We shall be treating metaphysics. The previous series we discussed the branches of philosophy. Now I want to dwell on metaphysics. Metaphysics is one of the branches of philosophy. Meta means beyond. Meta, beyond. Why? Physics. This is feasible. That's beyond the feasible. Beyond what we can see. Beyond what we can see. Popular understanding of metaphysics is that metaphysics deals with issues of magic, witchcraft, sorcery. However, that doesn't exhaust everything about metaphysics. It's just a minute aspect of metaphysics, African traditional thought. But the focus actually is not on that. metaphysics, we want to establish the reality and substance of existence. What actually exists? Is something actually real, or you just have it in the mind? For instance, does God actually exist? All of us have been deceived to believe that God exists. There is heaven, there is a place called hell. No, if later we get to heaven and we discover that there is no place like heaven or hell, will you be disappointed? So metaphysics informs you about such things. So let's see what metaphysics is all about. Metaphysics answers questions such as, what is the nature of reality? The nature of reality. What is the nature of reality? The nature of reality. And then what exists? What exists? Some philosophers like Martin Heidegger will tell you that human beings exist, but other things are, because human beings pass through the stage of development, why things in the world are just the same as they are. That's how they are. But human beings are objects, not just objects in the world. They can act in the world. So what actually exists? You know, we have this common understanding that somebody may exist and not be living. Human beings, and we tell you that human beings not just exist, but human beings also live. Are you living, or you just exist like things in the world, or you are actually living, talking about authentic life, living actually a meaningful and purposeful life? That is, you are living. Or when you say you just exist like tree or like bird, that is serving the purpose of others, not actually pursuing your own destiny or purpose in life, or a life that has no meaning. Such a person is just existing. So we shall be grappling with this in metaphysics. And what is time and space? Does time and space actually exist, or we are the one that actually designate categories of measuring passage of time? We now call it time and space. What is time? What is time? What is the beginning of time? You know, we say God lives in eternity, especially in religious circles. Before the beginning of time, when was the beginning of time? You know, when do we have chronically time? And the space that we see around us, and we feel cold, we feel heat, is there actually cold, or this hot temperature? Or it has been programmed in our brain that when we touch an iron, we feel hot. The hotness, where does it come from? Does it come from my hand, or the hotness is on the iron? If the hotness is on the iron, I put a metal there, the metal is not burnt. Why? But my hand is burnt. Or the hotness is in the interaction between the hand and the hot iron. So we shall be grappling with this question in metaphysics. The meaning of life. We should live a purposeful life. Why should we live a purposeful life? That is metaphysics. Let's see. In metaphysics, we have different schools of thought. We have the idealism and materialism. These are schools of thought, and we have philosophers that belong to this school of thought: idealism, materialism. Even if you are not a philosopher, you are being influenced either to idealism or materialism in the way you think. See, some people believe so much in their dream, in prophecies, in prayer, in spiritual things. They believe that whatever happened in real life have already been controlled and be finalized in the spiritual world. Such a person is an idealist. And the one that believes so much in the physical things, you make effort in free will, what you do, that there are no factors that have already been predetermined spiritually or metaphysically, that it is what you do or the way you act that you see affecting or happening around you. Then you are a materialist. So we have this word derived from idea, and we have this derived from matter. Idea. When you just say idea, it's just a figment of thought, something in your head. That's an idea, a notion, or something you just think, But matter is something that is in the external world. Idea is in your head. So an idealist believes that what is in the head, or what is in dream, what is in prophecy, is what control the external world, while a materialist believe that it is actually what is in the world that is real. But is this actually true? Do you believe in materialism or idealism? What we have now, some people will even give you some pages or verses in the Bible and Quran and all these scriptures and holy books from different religions, and tell you that all these things have already been prophesied, everything have already been determined. And why some people will tell you, no, 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 what happened during the coronavirus time is because of uncontrolled experiments by some scientists, stuff like that. So let's go deep as we move into the next series. Thank you.